So greetings. Here we are with the first episode of Tathaastu series. Actually, that's a concept where we try to, incorporate a few of the experts with regards to their view on life as a gross and something that they do on a routine basis as a professional. So this is the episode where we would like to introduce what Tathaastu is and just a glimpse of what we are going to cover and how we are going to operate upon with next episodes to come. So here we are with Dr. Kirtan Vyas and Dr. Ashish Varma, two of the coordinators of the series, and it's not something which is academic. It's something which has a lot to do with living. So to begin with, that's what Tathaastu is, and as the description said, that it's just something which God or superpower always says with regards to your thinking process. If you think that something which is positive, he would say Tathaastu, and it will happen. If would you would think something that's not positive and negative, or something that is scary, or you fill up your mind with something that is creating fear, he will simply say Tathaastu. So keep control and guiding or diverting your thought process towards something that is positive, and you will be delivered that what is positive is. So to Kirtan and Ashish, this is just a glimpse of what we are going to discuss in next episodes with the experts, which we would like to invite, and maybe from next week onwards, we'll be regular on posting them as speakers. So, Ashish, what do you think? How it is? How it feels like to be yourself. Just float and being yourself, not being something for the others or the society.
To know, to learn, to think, to achieve, to be creative, to grow, and to think again. It's a process. I feel like we have a subject, we have everything, we have got everything, we have learned everything. Our degree is one of the highest degree. I feel like that then also there is something emptiness, also there is something more to learn. So
So, so Kirtan,
it's like one of the
what are
endless.
your, yeah? So it's timeless, yeah. Kirtan, what do you feel that? How do you define to be yourself?
Yes, correct. Munjal, first of all, I must congratulate you for just conceptualize this very concept, and it's actually a very unique one. And as you rightly said, that we may consider this particular episode as the primary one before we invite some of the experts in the field for throwing some light into the life lessons and not exactly the subject. So yes, being ourselves is actually the most important thing which we need to do, and it's like what we are here for. Maybe to the extended version, like what is our responsibility towards our family, towards the society, towards our profession, and that is actually the thing. And it may be different from for a person to person. Like it may be a different one for me, it may be different for you, it may be different for Ashish, and what not. So knowing oneself is the primary step for doing anything or just being the feel as a part of a universe.
Yeah. So now, next question in continuation with that. So when you do something, for example, you're doing something which is again can be anything. How much component does it have with regards to others' opinion? Or for example, you are playing tennis, and somebody is observing you, and somebody is not observing you. How much difference does it make when you are playing that particular game?
Correct. I must be very honest with this because being a human itself does not necessitate that we don't care for what others are thinking for us. Of course, it should not matter, but yes, it matters a lot at times, specifically when we are indulging into some of our professional commitments, or like, for example, when we are delivering a speech, we're delivering a talk, or we are performing a surgery when the patient's relatives are around. It may happen then when the patient husband is there with us in operation theater itself, then the anxiety level may differ when we feel that someone is observing and compared to when someone is not observing. But that is actually the thing what we are facing day to day, and it may create some of the performance anxiety components also. We try to overcome that as far as possible, but yes, we cannot escape from it fully.
So that's a beautiful experiment of physics where light rays or the particles of light actually took a different path when they were being observed. So that's a beautiful experiment. You can search on YouTube as well. So to Ashish, what if I ask you, what is your goal or motto at this point of time for life?
It was before 5 7 years. It was like learning, like achieving, like to learn all, like to see all, like to be a master of in our field, like to be to top of everything. But after 5 7 years, after learning all, and this is one of the endless thing. And what will we achieve now? I think that what it's going to be after achieving all and everything, what will be further? It will be complete, or it will be endless. It will be
Yeah.
we will be getting new things. So at that point, now if I am thinking what should be new, what makes us happy, or
Yeah. So
I
so
am at
Kirtan,
that
Kirtan,
stage
what
now.
is
Yes,
what do you
yes,
think is happiness? As in
yes, correct. So
like
it's
we keep on hearing a lot about creating happiness or how important happiness is, but where do you find it and how important actually it is?
correct. So as Ashish rightly said that the priorities may change from time to time, and it is rightly said that a person's personality changes every 7 years, and so is the priorities. So as before 7 years, as Ashish said, that the priorities were different, like only for learning, to searching, and to experiment new things. But maybe by the line, the priorities may have changed. So the priorities are more towards happiness. That is what exactly you are asking. That maybe in search of learning something, or maybe I would say that earning something, the maybe the monetary aspects, the happiness component or happiness quotient might be missing for many of us. But when you actually get stabilized, so the priorities change, and so as the happiness quotient. And the happiness then at that stage doesn't come only for the money from the monetary aspects, but it depends upon so many different things, like being yourself, or the doing things what you like, actually what you love. That may be some kind of sports, some kind of music, dancing, and or simply just being with the family, spending time with family, or having a vacation with your family. So that is actually the happiness,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
only the earning part is not the happiness, maybe for most
So
of
the
the
so what is
persons.
tangible? What is tangible and what is materialistic is something which is not maybe now we find that is not much important. Then Kirtan, again to
Correct,
you. Then
correct.
how do you define
Because see,
the word
yes,
enough?
what I would, yes,
Yeah.
correct. See, what I would say, Munjal, that see, you can have a lot of money, you can have the most luxurious bed in your house, maybe, but for sleep, it doesn't guarantee anything, right? So for sleep, you need to have that peace of mind, and having that peace of mind is the ultimate form of happiness.
That's true.
So that is actually the thing.
So how do you
So
define the word enough with regards to life in general? What is enough?
correct. Again, enough is subjective. For example, if I'm happy driving my Maruti car, it should be enough for me. But driving a Mercedes Benz may not be enough for some other person. So
Yeah,
again,
that's
that
true.
should be that's a subjective thing. And see, when I'm saying that being happy from within, being happy with my family is enough, or it is actually the happiness part, then these things, if I'm able to do such things, that is enough for me.
Yeah, that's true. So Ashish, when it comes to finding or decluttering your mind or focusing something that is important, how do you do? Then how do you actually focus that is you find it is useful for you, and how do you ignore something which is not useful for you? Are you able to do that in the first place? And if yes, then how do you do that?
The one thing you need is your mind. You have to be free. You have to float. You have to love. You nothing should. Everything should be reflected. Nothing should enter you.
That's
That
brilliant.
takes time. That takes pain also from others. That takes everything, and
But
that then you get
when
a
it comes
focus.
to when it comes to abuses or pain from others, at what limit would you now then realize that it doesn't matter? It's not others who are actually giving you pain. It's not others who are actually giving you abuses. It's you that who is perceiving that. How important it is to realize that fact, and not then
That
and then
can
then
take
stop
that.
blaming others. Yeah.
Then that can take a hour or a 10 hour or a 10 days or 1 month or 10 year or a whole life for one, or that
That's it.
it's depend on the individual
That's
and
it. So it's all
how he
perception,
know.
not anybody doing anything. Yeah, it's all the perception, I think. So
Yes,
did
that
you Ashish, did you realize any point of time in your life that you should be changing your subject or your job or anything that you are doing professionally? Did you feel any time?
always many times daily we want one thing, we want this thing, and that has to be in your life daily. You need that, otherwise you are not alive. If that doesn't happen, you are not alive. If you are in one thing, you are not alive. You has to, that has to be there
What makes you
always.
think so? What makes you think so? Why do you feel to change the profession that you are in or
Life
whatever it
power,
was?
the universe, the people surrounding, the other person selling a chai,
So you
seeing
get
that.
temptation. You get temptation of shifting towards something that you see then rather than doing what you are doing, right?
Yes, yes, changing
Okay.
is life, learning is life.
Okay. So now, Kirtan.
If you know
So when
one
it
thing
comes
and
to,
you know don't know
yeah,
other thing, that is that you have to be empty for living. If
yeah.
you are
So
filled,
Kirtan,
then you are dead.
yeah, Kirtan. With regards to continuing your profession, for example, would you advise your kid to be in the same profession? If yes, why? And if you know why?
See, absolutely. I simply love my profession. There is no doubt because the happiness actually what I gain after doing a surgery or when the patients are blessing us. Of course, like a two side of coins, and many times we have to suffer also negatively. But see, most of the time we are in a profession that we may transmit a form of happiness to others. And for that single matter, I actually love my profession. I am very honest with that. And yes, if I talk about my kids, so definitely yes, if he's willing to pursue in the same profession, then I would definitely encourage him to do so. But if he's not willing for maybe for some different reasons, then I would definitely not force him to pursue the same profession.
Yeah. So basically,
So
your experiences
it is
would.
my son is right now 10 years old, so it is I believe it is too young to comment upon this thing. But yes, if he is willing, then I would definitely encourage him to pursue this profession.
Yeah. So one more question with regards to that. If your kid is not willing to learn something that you want him to learn, how would you pursue that particular segment? Because when it comes to creativity, it is very subjective. I mean, if I do something,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. And the generation gap is also there because what our parents were learning, what they were thinking, is
yeah.
quite different from what we are doing right now. And same thing may happen with our kids also. So their thinking process, their learning perspectives, their priorities are altogether different than what we are having right now. So that is again a different issue. And see, the only thing is to happily accept the new avenues from them. We even try to learn from them as the new generation. And we, yes, of course, we are there to discourage them whenever we see something grossly mistaken. But yes, otherwise, if anything is being done in the progress, then definitely we are there to encourage him. We are embracing them with open arms for sure.
Yeah, Ashish, you keep on saying one thing that you need to be in a present moment and you need to be like free and floating and everything else is fine, right? Then how do you define to be in present moment right now? What makes you feel that you are in present moment and you are successful in doing so?
Again, it is a very difficult task to achieve. Again, I it's not like we can say that we are not thinking of past or future. This world is again a very difficult thing to forget that what you have been through and what you want to achieve. So this is you are telling it's all about a meditation. So this is a one whole thing to explore, and whole thing people are exploring and going on. It's like Big
But
Bang. So
would you call meditation as something where you are actually talking with your inner self, or where you are actually getting all the answers which actually arise in form of questions? Do you feel that?
meditations is a stage where you are even not asking for answers.
Yes. Yeah,
Meditation is a
you're right.
stage that you are at peace,
Yeah,
that
brilliant.
you have achieved.
So
Then
now,
Very
you
true,
are
very
not
true,
even asking
Ashish.
also.
I would endorse this. I would endorse this, Ashish. Very nice.
So basically, what happens is at times, to me, I think if I tell about my perspective, that I kept on reading a lot in past many years, and then I realized that I don't need to read as much as I need to actually feel with regards to what life is. And to me now, when what I read was when it comes to illusion, there was a conversation between Janak and Yagyavalkya. No, not Yagyavalkya, Astavakra. So basically, Janak had a dream, and he saw that his guards rushed in towards his bedroom and informed him that his castle was attacked and everything is getting ruined, and he needs to run fast towards a secret tunnel. He rushed towards through the tunnel and found himself in a forest. And then there were a few people attacking him. And then one arrow actually was about to hit him, and he woke up from his dream. And he instantly summoned his guard to call somebody who is knowledgeable enough to explain what happened. Astavakra was visiting that particular place, and Astavakra entered. He asked Astavakra that is this a dream right now where I'm talking with you, or was it a dream when I was about to get hit with the arrow? Astavakra laughed, and Janak asked him why he was laughing, and he was irritated because he asked a very serious question. Because at that point of time, also he was suffering from palpitation and a lot of anxiety. Astavakra said that the thing that you saw, that when arrow actually was about to hit you, was a dream, and right now when we are having conversation, it's also a dream. So it actually summarizes a lot that actually everything is a dream or illusion, maybe projection of a lot of things, or major superpower, whatever we want to call it, which we are not able to understand. And as Gita says, that Krishna keeps on telling Arjun that you forget all the births that you take, and I do remember. So we keep on taking births and rebirths, and we keep on coming on this earth to learn something specific, which our higher self decides. So when you actually take this segment, in your awareness, everything falls off. That's what I feel, and that's what Tathaastu is all about, to make that journey of life comfortable, maybe joyful, maybe a learning process. When it comes to pain, it is no more a pain, maybe a life lesson that we need to learn. That particular perception of pain is trying to teach us. That's it. Nothing more than that. If we keep grudges, if we keep negativity about certain thing or certain people, then we ourselves are actually pushing ourselves away from something which is actually blissful and joyful, and for which we are here on this earth. That's what I believe life is. So I would like to have Kirtan
So that's all about like forget and forgive. Yes, as you
yes.
rightly said, that forget and forgive without keeping any grudges, and just to keep ourselves moving forward. That is actually
We
the
can't
crux
do
of life.
anything.
Yeah.
What is done. And now
So
what you want to do, we can do.
okay, so I think next episode we'll be having non-endoscopic questions of few famous endoscopic surgeons, and how do they help in their day-to-day life, and then in their medical practice would be our focus. And I think that would be our next episode, and let's see how it goes. And this is just viewpoints from our side. We are not experts. We are not trying to teach anybody anything. Anybody can take any message out of this, and they are free to do so. And we are not here to get judged as well. We are not here to judge anybody as well, not even to compete or compare with anybody. It's just like a friendly conversation that we are having right now, and we'll be having in next episodes. And I think let's serve what we have learned on table for others to take whatever they want to take from, I think. Yeah, Kirtan, if you want to conclude in few lines, please.
Yes, absolutely. As I rightly said, that this is a wonderful, wonderful concept, and we actually get to learn so many things. Like for the subject what we are having, we are learning so many things on day-to-day basis. But this is something unique. This is something beyond our subject, and this is regarding life. So I must say that this series must go on, and we are all here with this. And in the next few episodes, we expect so many seniors, so many experts who are actually there with us to throw the light on the non-subjective things, like the subject other than the obstetrics and gynecology.
Sure, thank you. Ashish, in just one or two lines, please. Thank you. Ashish.
It's like live and love. That's all. love and live and be at peace. That's nothing matters than that.
Brilliant, brilliant. Sure, thank you so much. Kirtan and
Thank you,
Ashish
sir.
are like two of the most important people of my life with regards to the support they have been lending. So thank you so much. We'll look forward to the next episode. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.